All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Down. 460, orange. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch it back.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll go back to Henderson on first down. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Hey, 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Let's go.
Second down, it's Henderson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
It's third down and 6.
56. Check. 59. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Mike, check. 59. Ready, go.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Looking downfield for Godwin. It's caught inside the 25. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
At the 17-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
54. Hey, they're scared. Go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flipped it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with second and goal coming up. They'll look to run with Henderson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
Protein spill. Smoke. On the ball. Ready, go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. From 3 yards out. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Young, he's going to float this one deep right side. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Taken in at the 22. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. The Jets are out to the early lead. Rashad Penny, a first-quarter touchdown there. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Here we go.
Sheldon Williams on the stop.
64, weak.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes looking deep for his tight end Ertz. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Barnett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at the 40.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Brian Burns. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. 2nd quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. 2nd quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Young will set to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Russ in. Russ pilot. 64. Weak.
They'll throw again. Young. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line.
10 logo.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Get it.
From the red zone now, Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. That'll be complete to Breida. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
This is caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Breida. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Matt Breida with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
reception. Young. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you...
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
14, Chiefs 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mahomes going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
First and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
On first down, Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off Byron Jones. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So after the run for a yard, here comes 2nd and 9 from the 26. Boy stays up, shrugs him off. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss.
Draw quarter. Now.
3rd and long for Young. And that is incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 15. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. This is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
First and 10, Young. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
It's taken to the 26. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee, Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. This is Henderson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun again to Henderson. About 3 yards there to the 27.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Barnett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. They'll run on first down. It's Henderson. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Bravo! 54. Mike 54. Cut. Watch the twist. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Hey, let's go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Chiefs 17, 49ers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, it's Young. And he rifles one incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On 2nd down, Young again. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10.
Check three.
On 1st down, here's Breida. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Cut.
To throw, Young. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Darrell Henderson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Mahomes now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Young. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Young working out of the gun. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. They'll toss it to Breida. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. We're back now in KC. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for a nose for the end zone. Third time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This is taken at the 3. And they can't corral him. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on first and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Crunch time, defense.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's got Adams on the hookup. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Henderson. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. Again, it's Henderson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Young to throw it. They'll set up a screen for Breida. He's going to have the first down past the 20 as he'll take this up to the 22-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
60 Pittsburgh.
Darren Lee on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
On 2nd and 9, Young. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Okay, ready?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Young. Completes it to Hardman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Ready, ready.
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A first down throw for Young. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wearing color shirts.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Mine's 54. Mine's 54.
Nice 7. Let's go. Let happen.
Now Mahomes. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike.
Mahomes to throw. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. Here's Bradley Pena now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Young. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And down he'll go at the 25. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Set, ready, 60 or.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Young to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not any chance at all. Way easier said than done.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
On the ready. Ready.
And now he stops it with a spike at 8 seconds.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw.
That's the way.
Let's go.
Young. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Kansas City, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, it's just their 2nd loss so far to go along with their 7 win. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.